Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you a little guitar exercise that will help you memorize the notes of the fretboard. You know, it's not very easy. Yesterday I did a video about how to, find every note, and this exercise will help you. It won't get you all the way there. And what you're going to do basically, by the way, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe if you could. That'd be awesome. And hit the like button and leave any comments you need to leave. I can't really see the comments where I'm at with this setup. Well, maybe I can. Hold on. Yeah, I can. I can see this. I can see it now. All right. So, also, I'm trying a lower dimensions on my stream, like a 720, to see if I can get a better live stream video quality. Yeah, if it's not as choppy. All right. So here it is. All right, so what you're going to do is you're basically going to find just the main notes, the A, B, C, D. No, actually, you're going to go through these strings and find the notes, the note of that string on every string. So in other words, you're going to start off with E, and you're going to find the two E's and the low E, and then you're going to find the E in every string, in the first octave after that. And then you're going to do the same thing with the A and the B, or the A and the D and the G and the B and the E. So for instance, so E. First E is there. Second E is octave. Next E is. Next C, there's two E's on that one. And again, we're going to be the first octave. So there's two E's in the first note. You get the first string, open E, octave E. There's one on the second string. There's one, higher above this octave. We're talking about just this octave. All right, so there's another E on the next string. There's another, so there's only one on that string, and there's another one on the next string. And then the next string, and then two on the high E. And so, but you got to work it out. And the way I figured it out, obviously, was from the notes, S obviously an E, obviously an E, obviously an E, and you just got to figure out which note is an E on that string. So I'll tell you the notes just for grins. Open E, 12th fret of the E for the E. On the A string, it's the 8th fret. Sorry, 7th fret of the A is an E. And the 2nd fret of the D is an E. And then on the 10th fret, I think 11, 10, 11, 10, 9. On the 9th fret of the G is an E. And then the 5th fret of the B is an E, and then the high E is open E. And so how does that help? Well, it just helps you know. I've just started doing this, honestly. I've heard about it for a while, and I've just been slack, and I haven't learned it. But I think it's going to help me to know where the E's are easier than I do now. There's me. Right now I've been going in order, so I'm not sure how much it's going to help me. And you'll start seeing a little bit of patterns, but again, I think to do it a lot, I think it's going to have it have the impact that it needs to have is to do it regularly. All right, so we'll go to the next string, A. So the first A. So the first A is on the E string, the first string on the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th fret of the E string is an A. Again, we're just sticking to one octave. Okay, so the next A would be open A, second string open. And the octave, the 12th fret on the A is the 3rd A. I think there's either 8 or 7 notes across the first octave of the fretboard. But I think there's on either 7 or 8, I forgot. But one string has two. One string has two instances of that note, whatever the note is. And then the rest of the strings have one instance of that note in the first octave, okay? So first octave, so like I said, the E, was 5th fret of the E was A, and that's one, and then open A, and 12th fret of the A, You'll start seeing there's a pattern right there. You know, it's the same place where the A was. Basically, with the A, just take the string down one, and then do the same thing generally, except for you have the fifth, first E, the first A. So there's, like I said, there's an A on the 7th fret of the D is an A. Just like on the other one, the next one is the 2nd fret of the G is an A. But then because of the strings being, off 1 fret because of the B and the E, the next A is on the 10th fret of the B rather than the 9th. And the last A is on the 5th fret of the E. So that's the A. And so again, the goal is to do this exercise, regularly. And so then the D, for instance, okay, D. Not for instance, but D. And this is mainly this could be for beginners and for people that have practiced for a while. I'm doing it. I'm just now doing it, sadly. All right, so then D. So you got D here. You got a D on the 10th fret of the E. And then you have a D on the 5th fret of the A. And then you have an open D, 3rd string, open D, and the 12th fret of the D for a D. Open fret of the 3rd fret. And then you have that famous, that one that seems to be always 3rd or so. Maybe not 3rd, but up there is the 7th fret. The 7th fret of the G is an A. No, it's a D. I'm sorry. What? Where are we on? I forgot. We're on D. All right, so let's do it again. So D, 10th fret of the E, D, 5th fret of the A, open, then the open D, 12th fret of the D, and then the 7th fret of the G is a D, and then the 3rd fret this time of the B is a D, and then the 12th or the 10th fret of the high E is a D. So I'm trying to see patterns. Sometimes the patterns are there, but they're kind of hard to see. And then, did I go through them wrong? See that the B and the E make kind of mess up the pattern because it's over 1 fret. All right, so then go to the G. First G is the 1st or the 3rd fret of the E, low E. Please use a free keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. How do I do that exactly? I don't know how to do that. Well, too late now. All right, we'll have to figure that out later, I suppose. All right, so hopefully it's not choppy. We'll be embarrassed if it is. If my hands are green, that's cool. All right, so G. 3rd fret of the E is a G. 10th fret of the A is a G. See, I didn't know that before, but after doing this a few times, I've already got that down. And then this time it's the 5th fret of the D is a G. Oh yeah, then the next one is an open G, and the 12th fret of the G. And then I'm assuming, oops. Yep, the next one's going to be 3rd fret of the high E. Wait, what about the B one? Hold on. Okay, this time it's on the B, it's the 8th fret of the B. Again, because the strings are up. So it gets harder as you get along. So D. And ideally being in tune is a good thing, but. All right, we'll do a couple more. And just to let you know real quick, I mean, I used to not think it was very important to learn the notes of the guitar, but it's like, it is. It's huge. It could be such a help. I mean, it's because I can't tell you how many times I've been in a practice and somebody says, it's in B, and I just do a bar chord or whatever, but I'm lacking. I'm limited to where else I can go on it. But once you learn the notes, it opens up all kinds of stuff. And so I think it's crucial to memorize the notes, whether you've been playing for a long time or if you just now started. I just think it's a good idea. I mean, that's what I'm doing. And I haven't mastered it yet, but it's helping me already. All right, so B. We're on B, right? B's a tough one. Not really. All right, the first B is on the 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. Is it 7? 7th fret of the low E. 1 B. Sorry. The next one is the 2nd fret of the A. The next one is on the 9th fret of the G. And then it's on the 4th fret of the... Wait. 3rd fret, the 9th fret of the D, and then the 4th fret of the G. And then the open B, 12th fret of the B. And then on the 7th fret of the B. And the high E is the same way. So it might take a little while to get used to it. Easiest. No, I say that. If they were all like that, it'd be an easy pattern, but it's not all like that. A is easier, not easier than E, but easier than all the other ones. It's just similar to the E. So anyway, that is the lesson. And so, I would recommend doing it. I'm going to start doing it more and make it interesting. If you can do it fast, it'll be kind of fun. Where are all the E's? Anyway, I think I read that Joe Satriani does this, I believe. I'm not sure if he does more than just the main notes. And so if you get the main notes, then you can just, go flat or sharp, depending on where you are, to figure out the rest of the notes. Hey, Steve Ozone in the house. What is going on? And what's up, Bikin? What's up, guys? Haven't heard from Steve Ozone in a long time. Yes, we are staying safe, Steve. It's crazy. Hope you guys are. Hope you guys are staying safe as well. And you too, Viking. It's crazy times, isn't it? What a better time, though, to learn the notes of the fretboard. I guess, Steve, you already have them all memorized, don't you? I already did. You already hear it? Whoops. This is Steve Ozone's official song. Anyway, so yep. So have you memorized all the notes, Steve? I mean, I think there's two different kinds of memory. Memorizing. You can you can memorize it to the point where you can figure out what they are. You can like figure out where the notes are, so you kind of know them. You can figure them all out, but you don't have them memorized. I want to know if anybody has actually memorized every note, where you just look at the fretboard and it's memorized. You got all the notes there from memory. I think that would be amazing if you could do that. Think about some of the chords you could come up with. All the E's right there. So what's going on, biking? Yep, I use octaves too. Yeah, there's ways to do it that you can figure them out, but just memorizing them, like, I don't know anybody who have it memorized. I think it'd be really cool. But octaves are definitely helpful. And that's another, since we're talking about memory, this is memorization of the notes. Yeah, one thing you can do is, like, if you're doing an E on the E string, you go 2 frets over and 1 string down, and that'll be the octave of it. So you got E there. Actually, F there. F sharp, C sharp, A sharp, B sharp, or B of it, C sharp, D sharp, E. And actually, you can do it like that too. You can do good thinking. So you can also do it like that. So if you're on an F, you skip 2 frets and go down 1 string. Then skip another string down. Wait, skip. Okay, so actually you skip 1 fret and go 1 string down for the first octave. And then you skip 1 string down and you go 2 frets over for the third octave. So F, 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 F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, G, G, G sharp, as long as you remember to drop down an extra fret for the octave later. As long as you drop down, huh? Oh yeah, for the third one you mean? Yep. Actually, I heard Melvin Jordan also said he uses octaves to. Yeah, I know the B string's irritating. It messes everything up. Man, if they didn't have that like that, it would be such an easier thing to remember, wouldn't it? Can you imagine if they had the strings were correct, how much easier it would be to remember stuff and play? And I bet you could do that, but there's probably some downsides. So then you can, that's a good way to figure out. And that's actually another whole way to figure out the notes quickly, because if you're at the low, because the truth is, if you know the low string note, E, F sharp, or E, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, you can take those and find all those notes across the strings really quick. So if you're on G, that's probably the fastest way to figure out the notes. Yeah, exactly. Too late now, right? We're already done. We're already done with the notes. We already know all the scales. But the notes would be really easy, wouldn't it? It would be like for a pentatonic scale. It would just be. No, it wouldn't. It would be. I don't know what it would be. Anyway, good call about the octaves. Almost makes this whole exercise, to be honest, it kind of makes this whole exercise I've been doing completely useless if you just do the octaves instead. Whoops. It's a lot easier to go. F sharp, E. That doesn't find all of them. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't find all the E's. It just finds 3. So it's not useless. Take that back. So you can find 3 E's. You don't find the other ones. You don't find the strings. You don't find the A's. Yeah, so I take that back. It's not useless. It helps you find 3 of those notes, but it doesn't help you find all of them because there's a lot more than just 3. There's like 7 or 8, depending on the note. I wish I could see the notes as I played. I think that would be so cool. Sometimes I think it would start, maybe help with if you start with a little notes on the fretboard. It'll be interesting. There's some other tricks. I'm trying to think of other notes. Got any other good memorization tips? I'm trying to think of some other ones. Again, that's octave. I know there's other ways you can figure out what the notes are quick, and other techniques. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I know more. I just can't remember. You can get little fretboard stickers. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I wonder if you did that. I really wonder this. I wonder if you did that, if you would end up memorizing them that way. Like, would you start getting so familiar with them that you would just start knowing them? I'm kind of thinking you might. I don't know. So, any other tips? Any other questions, etc.? I'm gonna do a little test real quick. I'm gonna open up. Well, actually, Steve, how Steve or Biken, how's the video quality? Is it choppy or is it decent? Because I was watching my other live streams, and I was embarrassed how choppy it was, the video quality. Yeah, exactly. I was wondering if they might have some software where you can play and it shows a fretboard and shows the notes. That's good. I think it would be, but don't you think if you did it, you would probably memorize the notes better? I don't know if that, or if you would just start relying on them. I think it would have to stick in your head somewhat. It would look really stupid, and it would probably mess up the sound. I wonder if there's got to be software. I would love to find some software. I'm sure I think there's got to be software that that just shows you, just has a fretboard and it shows what notes you're playing. Okay, so I think that's it for me. Great to see you again, Steve. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope everything's good. Hope your health is good and everything's cool. Hope your job and situations, all that stuff is cool. And thanks for joining. I think it's late at your house. Is it night time? He might have left. Anyway, so peace. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.